The real you doesn't actually want to be filthy rich. You don't actually want fame. You don't actually want all the significance and all of this other stuff that we see. All you actually want is the feeling you believe comes with it. You see, in today's day and age, and actually forever, us humans have two main hurdles. Number one is our ego, and number two is our environmental conditioning. When we were born perfect. We were born in our natural state, which is love and joy and happiness. And then we get a little older and the world takes over and our ego takes over, and we spend a lifetime trying to get over it so that we can feel what it is that we actually are. But what happens with our ego and with our environmental conditioning, our parents, our friends, is that we learn to externalize everything, to think and believe that all these feelings, all these emotions are somewhere else, that it's outside of us. Happiness, love, joy, success, and everything. Our ego does a very good job to make us believe in the illusion that we're in, to believe that we are not what we are, which are spiritual, limitless beings currently having a human experience. It works to imprison us in this illusion and mask our divine essence. So we displace all of our natural state of being, and we believe that our natural state of being, which would be joy, happiness, peace, love, gratitude, is somewhere else. We assume, we learn that it's on the other side of fill in the blank. But when you were born, like I said, you were born perfect. You were this little creature of pure love. You were just with the Creator. You were just with God. You were just deciding what this life was going to be for you, what lessons you wanted to learn, and what the gift to the world was, and choosing who your parents are going to be. And then you come into this world and your parents say, okay, well, thank you, God. We'll take it from here. And here comes all these circumstances, and here's this ego to mask what you really are. And it works as the challenge and the villain, or the character that's trying to sabotage you along the way. Just like we see in every movie or story ever, right? There's always a character who wants to stop the hero, or at least pose a challenge. If it's not Voldemort himself, it's Draco in Harry Potter. And you see that in every story. There's always something. It can never just be easy. Star Wars did a great job. I love Anakin Skywalker because it just represents this perfectly. It's the battle against fear and giving into the dark side. And that's our ego. It's our circumstances that we try to overcome. So your ego and your modern world influences trains you to externalize everything, to create separation. The Tao that can be named is not the Tao. It's the first line in the Tao Te Ching, right? And so our ego creates separateness, and there is no separateness. There's only oneness. And as I said with the Tao, there's the thing and there's the name. And once you have the thing and the name, you have two. You no longer have one. And so your job is to constantly make 2 or 3 or 4 or 100 things to pull you away from the truth of oneness. Your ego's job is not to make you happy. It's to keep you seeking. Okay? Because a seeking person is a lost person. And it's doing its job perfectly to maintain the illusion of reality that is being constructed in all of our minds 100% of the time. Space, time, problems, separation, fear are all constructs that we create in our own mind. So in this aspect of wanting money, fame, a hot wife, a big yacht, or whatever, we actually just want to return to our normal state of being. That's our goal. It's our ego that tricks us into believing that it's these things that will give it to us. The happiness, the peace, the love, the joy, the purpose. It's like grabbing your eyelids and forcing them open and saying, you see that? The guy with the Lambo's got a big smile. Obviously, happiness equals having Lambo. That's what we need. We need the Lambo to be happy. But that's not true. What we really want is just the emotion. We want to feel success. We want to feel power, or we want to feel love and gratitude. We want to feel joy. Because that's all you actually have in this world. That's all that actually exists. You're a spiritual being having a human experience in this illusion. Lambos and yachts equal nothing. They equal nothing. Happiness, love, and joy and gratitude equals everything. I listen to a lot of Alan Watts, and one thing that he has said is the meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple, yet everybody rushes around in this great panic as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves. Now, I'm all for chasing a purpose, having a Dharma that you live out, but that's a calling. That's something that you're compelled to do. That's something that you choose to do no matter what. And it usually revolves around serving other people. And frankly, how many times do we have to listen to people who have fame and who have wealth say that having the car and having the yacht doesn't make them happy? I mean, I hear so many people say that. So you have this thing now, great. And after a month, you're back to just being you with fancy things. So we already should have learned that the things are not what equals happiness. We have it within us at all times. We are God, every one of us. We are spiritual beings. Our natural state is peace, it's love, it's joy. That's our natural state of being that we want to return to. And the thing is that you can have it. You can have that right now. And the fun part about that is when you do decide to have it right now, you bring the Lambos and the yachts into your life faster, and you can actually enjoy them for the simple pleasures that they are. So always remember, if you're stressed or you're overwhelmed or you're feeling down or feeling shame because you haven't got to some point that you think you should get to, always remember that it's only a construct within your own mind. And you have the freedom to be happy now. You have the freedom to feel joy and gratitude now. You have the freedom to live your Dharma right now. And think of all of these great, expensive, lavish things as just a consequence for you doing what it is you love to do. And then when they do manifest into your life, you're going to love them so much more. Trust me.